People celebrating 250 years. Here's this day in history.
As we count down to America's 250th birthday this summer, we're sharing our We the People series, including This Day in History. Charlie Shortino has today's This Day in History.
Hello again. On this day, January 17th, back in 1919, Wisconsin signed the 18th Amendment into law, banning alcohol and starting what was known as prohibition. This was despite the long history of breweries, beer making, and lager production in the state. The ban went into effect exactly 1 year later on this date in 1920. All alcohol was banned, forcing some breweries across Wisconsin to turn to the production of non-alcoholic beers, soda, and even dairy products, while others were forced to close altogether. Prohibition made quite the market for bootleggers, though, and one of the most famous from Madison, Jeannie Justo. She was known as the Queen of the Bootleggers. The Northwoods also became a hideout for gangsters like Al Capone and John Dillinger when they were on the run from authorities. The ban on all alcoholic beverages didn't last long in the state. In 1929, Wisconsin voters overturned a law that enforced prohibition and allowed the manufacture and sale of beer that had 2.75% alcohol. In December 1933, the 21st Amendment was ratified and the end of prohibition came nationally. That's this day in history for January 17th. For We the People, I'm Charlie Shortino.